will bring in Mr. Chopra. He is our guest speaker today. He is a total quality management consultant, and I will ask Mr. Mhatre to hand him over the sharing rights so that he can express his experience of inventory management. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kirti bhai. Excellent. As usual, you are excellent and were very brief in the subject. We already have Mr. B.P. Chopdar. He's a proprietor of JPC Consultancy, his own firm, and he is rendering the services of TPM to his vendors. Now, Mr. Chopdar is already there. I will request him, sir, can you please unmute yourself? Okay. So the dais is yours, sir. You can please proceed. The voice is very less. Hello. Sound is. We can hear, but it is very, very less. The sound. Density of the sound. Hello. Mr. Gowde, can you please look into it?
He has to himself adjust the volume.
Is there any problem from our side?
No.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Now we can hear, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll continue.
Yeah. Now it's
yes.
Comfortable. Please proceed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good evening to the team. I first of all thank Rathod sir for giving me an opportunity to express my views on inventory. So let us start. Let us look at inventory in other parts of things. First of all, inventory is there in raw material, then it is in process, then it is in finished goods. Yes, these are all the materials which are taken in for processes. Then comes the inventory of equipments. Then we come to toolings. Then we come to gauges. Then we come to jigs, fixtures, and then stationery, etc. Now, why does this inventory occur? First of all, we have to think over this. That is very important. We need to analyze why has one has been created. We need to analyze why has one has been created. So analysis has to be done with a CFT approach. CFT approach means we need to include procurer, buyer, the finance department. What needs to be done so that it doesn't repeat again. Disposing one is one part. It has to be done on regular basis with a decided frequency. There is no second thought of this. But we need to analyze why one has occurred. And unless and until we analyze why one has occurred, we will not be in a position to countermeasure the things. So first thing is, we need to think why equipment should become 1S. Why tooling should become 1S? Why gauges should become 1S? Why jigs, fixtures, etc. should become 1S? Was it because the procurer or the buyer has tried to put himself into a comfort zone and procured a lot? We need to see, is this a wrong procurement? We need to see whether anything has gone wrong, and unless and until we work on that, we will not be in a position to keep things in proper control. So why 1S is normally missing in organizations wherein we see they religiously address for getting rid of 1S. Very good. That has to be done. But analysis of 1S, why 1S has been generated, not done. Okay, that is one. So now if we go for the process part as such, what we see is that there is a lot of inventory problem we face in the system. What are the system? Let us see. So as earlier discussed earlier, the inventory lies in raw material, then in process, and then in the FG. So for RM, raw material, what we need to see is why does inventory go on increasing in raw material? It is this at the procuring stage. Why procurement is done at the higher end or more than requirement? So it is because of variance between the system and the physical stock. Most of the organizations don't do physical stock checking. So if physical stock checking is not there, and if they totally procure on the basis of system, what happens is the physical stock is not taken care of, and the stock in the system is assumed. And based on that assumption, procurement is done. So I see a lot of organizations, they don't do the physical stock checking monthly. They should do it monthly. Some of them do it on 3-month basis, on quarter basis. Some do it at a 6-monthly basis or half-yearly basis, or some do at the yearly basis. So doing this physical stock checking is putting them into a problem. Looking, they may lose a day's production. They may lose a day's production. So they have to address this. So physical stock checking is very important. In one of our good Marathi writer, his name is Vapu Kale, I would like to quote his statement. He says, I would brief this in Marathi, of course. He says, पैसे खर्च व्हायचा त्रास नाहीये, पैसे खर्च व्हायचा त्रास अजिबात नाहीये, हिशोब नाही कळला तर त्रास होतो. डू गेट मी? हिशोब नाही कळला तर त्रास होतो. इसका मतलब ऐसा है बेसिकली, the meaning of this is you need to know the accounts. You need to know where the material has gone, where the material has to be there. So basically, what is important is no rejects and rework figures are counted. Why there is variance? If you see why there is variance is basically physical stock is not taken religiously. Every hook and corners are not searched for 1S because 5S system is not in place. Why 5S system is not in place? Sir, please give me 1 minute. One S is not in place, 5S is not in place. There is no material handling discipline followed. What is material handling discipline is, we need to know from one process to other process, to the third process, to the fourth process, what sort of material handling are we going to follow? What is the quantity we are going to take away? Normally in organization, we observe the stock checking, it takes place. The flow of material is in a parallel line and the information of stock is a second parallel line. So the data entry person feeds the data as and when he receives the data may not be authentic, may be authentic. These are some of the things why there is a variance in physical stock and system stock. So we need to closely observe, we can address this problem of the variance in physical stock and system stock by addressing for Kanban card or for a root card. Any of this card will definitely help. And in this card, I would like to briefly describe what is a root card or what is a Kanban card. In Gujarati, there is a saying, lik means first write, then they means give. It's note it, then give, and then first is lay, take it physically, and then lick. So I would like to tell you, it is lick, they lay, lick. If this principle is followed very correctly amongst the processes, if we consider a process flow from one process to other process, if this principle is followed with signatures and with the root cards, so we can definitely catch hold of inventory. And when one person is handing over material to the third process, he has to ensure the rejects are also given to him, or rejects have to be mentioned, or it has to be rejected at place. If they are not rejected, if they are not rejected in time, then there happens to be a big problem. Normally what happens is, because of the conventional way of thinking and working, there is no onus on operations. People have still the mentality of I do, you check, you maintain. So I do, I check, I maintain is the TPM's concept. If they are not into that, so if they are not into that, what happens is basically they don't have that ownership. And if that ownership is not there, so production people go on producing, quality people go on rejection. There is also a sort of mental pressure on quality people, wherein they try to tell, they try to hide. They are not in a position to take the decisions very correctly. They don't have the guts to tell, now this all lot is rejected. They have the pressure of some sort of delivery. They look upon the day's sale also. So all these things are there, wherein we need to see, Baba, rejection has to be done on place and decisions have to be taken rightly on time. If decisions are not taken rightly on time, and if material handling discipline is not followed, so their inventory problems are bound to occur. For example, if rejection place is not filled with rejection pieces, we will not be in a position to correct the process. So rejection things have to be there. So material handling discipline has to be there in place. That is one thing. So as far as control is concerned, what we need to see is, from the things which I have discussed, you need to have a physical and system correctness. There has to be a lesser and lesser variance, or rather no variance in that. For physical stock checking and system stock checking, one has to prefer either Kanban card or root card. Then one has to ensure and acknowledge the quantity he has received and the quantity which he is going to hand it over to the next process or take it for process. And timely rejections of rejects is very important. If timely rejection of rejects is not done, then there has to be always a stock that is a suspicious stock. Okay, so these are some of the control methods which I think I should tell you, or I think we should discuss on this meet. Then as far as disposing of inventory is concerned, we need to see the timely disposal of it, rejects or 1S is a must. What are the reasons why inventory go on taking place? We need to see, is it because we have produced the wrong thing? Is it because there were no orders and we have produced? Is it because the design has become absolute and we are producing it? There is a gap between the order and us, the producers. What are the reasons has to be checked. Normally what happens is, if we consider the product cost, so almost 65 to 70% of the cost is because of RM. RM is raw material. And inventory, what we are specifically talking about, is material cost or material. So if 65 to 70% of material is there, so normally companies have the thinking of putting the inventory in their control. They quarantine the inventory or the rejects, and they try to see if they can convert those material into other sort of components or products, so that the material cost, they can get the benefit of cost in material. However, it has been observed with many organizations, they do have an intention of doing this, but practically things don't work, and then they go on developing heaps and heaps of inventory. So what we need to think is, we need to basically scrap it out, dispose the scrap on time, in time. If we don't dispose it, we are going to face a problem. What happens is, basically we are mentally attached to the cost of material, and that is why we are not in a position to reject it. We are indecisive on this. So we need to take a decision. What will happen at the worst to worst? What will happen is there would be no value addition. But if there is no value addition, chances of other rejects getting mixed in that rejection are very less, and so we need to address that. Okay. Then second thing is rejections which are done in the process. Rejection which are done into process. Basically, if the ownership of I do, I check, I maintain is there, the operator, what he will do is, he will definitely understand what type of reject is he producing. Is he producing A type reject? Is he producing C type reject? Or is he producing B type reject? If he is aware of this, what is A type reject? What is B type reject? What is C type reject? Let us understand in few minutes. A type of reject is the reject which basically he knows some action has to be taken wherein he can avoid the rejection. And there is a single cause for this. And that cause is addressed in time. So he can get rid of a rejects. If he knows a rejection has been taken place due to setting or due to setups, so he can very well get rid of this rejection as well. And B type rejects is the B type rejects are those rejects which cannot be solved by single cause. They are associated, they are effect of synchronized causes of other defects. Okay, or other causes. A multiple cause defect is called as B type defect, wherein he may take time, he may not even understand it, but he definitely has the preference of rejecting A type and C type defects, wherein he can definitely work for that. So, second thing, while disposing, if anybody is very much mentally attached to the cost, I have seen in organizations wherein the companies talk directly to the raw material manufacturer, rather I will try to tell you the steel manufacturer, and they have disposed their non-moving effectively to a very good cost than what they are getting from the scrap. Okay, for scrap they may get hardly a price of 30% or 20% or 25%. But when they sell the same product to the steel manufacturers, they definitely get a very good cost. So one has to look upon that also. So in conclusion, what I would like to say is, if we analyze why 1S is taking place, we can definitely take control of inventory of other forms. The other forms may be equipments, may be tooling, may be gauging, may be fixtures, jigs, etc., etc. And as far as RM is concerned, we need to look for physical stock checking. A regular physical monthly stock checking will help us in getting the actual figures of inventory. Then basically go for a Kanban card or root card, which will give the correct data, software data or internet data or computer data, and physical data. Variance will not be there if we go for a Kanban card or root system. That is second thing. Third thing is, we need to reject and have timely rejection. If we don't reject it on time, we are going to face a problem. For facing the rejections in time or for taking actions of rejections in time, we need to have the ownership of having I do, I check, I maintain. If that mentality is there, there is going to be a control over this also. And second thing, what I want to, last thing which I would like to tell you is, we can look for the option of selling out the non-moving of the inventory to the steel manufacturer. That is what I had to tell you. I thank Rathod sir for giving me opportunity. With, of course, I had very less time to jot down the points and tell you on this. But if anybody has any question, I would welcome them. We can talk on it. Over to Rathod sir.
Hello. Mr. Matre?
Yeah. Tell me.
Okay, good. Yeah. So, am I audible to the audience?
Yes, you are audible, and we are thankful to our guest speaker. Excellent speech he has given. And I think Kirti bhai, we are now keeping this open session for any queries and clarification or questions. Am I right?
That's
Or
right,
you would like?
exactly. No, 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 it's
Uh,
absolutely right. So I'd like to be
okay.
the first person to ask a question.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chopra, thank you very, very much for joining us at very short notice. Friends, Mr. Chopra was invited roughly at around maybe just 2 o'clock, and he agreed that yes, I will join you. And at 3 o'clock, I shared some ideas with him of what we would like him to share. The basically is how is inventory created, excess inventory, and how do you dispose of the inventory? And what you heard was, I will just repeat it for everybody's lesson because that's what I learned and I've written down. One is you do a 1S process, and analyze through 1S why 1S is taking place, question mark, create a root card or a Kanban card, do timely rejection by following the principle I do, I check, I maintain, and last is a sell inventory to steel manufacturers. Now, all of us would be asked at many, many times, Mr. Rathod, you are the chairman of the company. Why did you go to that seminar? Yeah, it is a bakwas. Don't know, somebody cheated you of 20,000 rupees. What did you learn? When I repeat these 4 questions, that guy will say, yes, Mr. Rathod was not sleeping and he did not go and enjoy the buffet. He did more than that. And this is what I learned. So thank you very, very much, Mr. Chopra, for the short training. Now, I just had this question. 5S over here says sorting out, then setting the time limit and search time elimination, shine equipment, set standards, self-discipline and practice. So is that 1S which you are talking of, is it anyway related to this 5S?
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Okay, it is the same. You mean it's the same, is it?
It's the same. It's the
okay,
same, sir.
Because I've written to you in the chat box. I thought that 5S is only related to the machine space and machine space around us. I did not know that it extends even to the inventory. Thank you very, very much. So friends, I'll just show you what Mr. Chopra would like us to have a visual look. I'll just show you that. I think this should be in your records because Bhagwat Bhai, do you remember when we did 1S and 2S? Was this photograph shown to everybody? Bhagwat Bhai?
Yes. Yes.
It was. No? Good,
yes.
Good. So, I mean, I'll send it once again, but this is a super learning because I never knew that Mr. Chopra would give us what I call 2-in-1. We learned 5S at one end, but now we are just applying that 5S to our inventory management. It's one of the best learnings I've ever got. And I can tell you, even the ACT people that I've attended with, they never talked about inventory management on this subject. Mr. Chopra, I will share some books with you on ACT, which all the ACMA books rather, and I'll just show this. Yeah, see this book. Basically, the seminar that we are doing is broadly on this book.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct. So from my side, it's over, gentlemen, and I want you to ask questions. Please ask him questions.
Rathod sir. Rathod sir.
Please, go ahead.
Sir, am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, I am. Yes, you are.
Sir, I would like to add upon one more which is going to help us in inventory control.
Correct.
And that is 2S, sir.
Yes, okay.
See, if we have a pre-decided WIP, work in progress.
Yes.
And if we don't exceed that.
Correct.
Suppose we have 3 levels of WIP. One is the red level, other is the yellow level, and the top is the green level. We will not exceed green level at any time. So what happens is, so the material that is being processed or planned to process will never exceed the limits. And that will keep the material moving in a very good way. Normally 5S gets disturbed only because of the process, the material to be processed. The other things are almost on place. They are stationed to be on place. They don't change. But the material that is going on changing on being a variable thing is the material which is being processed. For example, suppose I have decided this much, and if a PPC is interested in procuring material, a lot of material from vendor for some XYZ reasons, so he will go on pumping the material, and the material will be straightway lying in my shop floor. If I decide the limits to which I am going to put 2S into place. What is 2S saying? 2S is place for things. Yes, okay, things on place. Second, barabar hai. Third thing is identified. And fourth thing is I decide the quantity which is to be processed. If I decide the quantity which I am going to process, yes, definitely I am getting control of my inventory. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chopra, thank you very much for that, because it was, you know, I mean, that was the photograph that I wanted to show to your attention. But this green, gray, and red, that material has been sent out to all our people. It was explained by me in a different way prior to your coming in. But thank you very much for enlightening us. And somebody has asked us that question, you know.
I have put one question.
Yes. Indian context, thus we are forced to order in bulk, thus inventory is always more unnecessary. How can we avoid such situation? Mr. Chopra, can you answer that question? Because he says that we are in inventory, we are getting, we are forced to buy in bulk. That's why we have more inventory, which is excess. How can we avoid such a situation? Mr. Chopra, can you help him, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we can do is basically we can ask, if it is possible, if we can ask the supplier to deliver us the material which is required for us and keep the other stock on his shelf, and we pay for the material which we receive. Yes, we are booking the things, but we will be paying only after we receive it. We can have that adjustment. We had that sort of adjustment for a long lead time item on a special make of Timken roller bearing, which was a make to order bearing, and the vendor was well cooperating with us. I don't know if it is steel suppliers, they too will cooperate us in this.
But I tell you, sir, can you listen, sir? Today, the raw material, particularly steel, very difficult, sir. Many manufacturers are reluctant to quote. They don't want to give supply in time. And in the last 2 years, we are facing this kind of problem. And with the result, we are forced to buy most of the things in advance and paying more money and keeping all dead stock many times and slow movements. What to do now? Emergency, we have to buy more. So instead for 10 items, we have to buy 50 items. That's where the supplier is also giving. Supplier, he doesn't want to give a small quantity. He always wants to give only large quantity because he is getting his basic raw material from big mills, big industry. So
in that quantity.
This is the condition.
In that quantity.
But this is only in the large scale industry, whatever you say, you talk, all could be possible. Whereas for MSME, this is a really situation in India, very difficult, sir. Very, very difficult.
I will tell you, Jaya.
Very nice.
Jaya, I'll tell you, this is an opportunity where we are ITAMA members. We are supposed to be, we are members of the same association. But everybody tries to keep their business secrets very, very, private. This is the forum that you openly, because yes, in ACMA, we are doing it. In the automotive component industry, we've got a Western region committee of 250 members. And anytime people want material, they want machines, they just punch it into that group and automatically we are getting some information that, Kirti, I can't do it, but Mr. Ramesh, his phone number is so and so, he stays in Dombivli, please contact him, he may be able to help you out. So this is an opportunity that within ITAMA, we have that, I know that group is already there. Let's just write, I want this, can anybody help me? Somebody or the other will definitely come to your rescue.
Yes, sir, I do agree with this.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
It is required. And yes, the other thing I can tell you is, I can tell you because I'm in the bearing industry, Rajkot is only 2 hours away from me. There are roughly 50 suppliers over there. I just punch in one thing. Hey boys, I want C45K material. Can anybody help me? 45 vendors and 45 traders get that information at the same time. And one or two of them say, Arey Kirti, you have to ask. This material is yours. Come anytime and take it. That is the response I've got, because they know that Kirti means not Kirti, but anybody. They know that we are very good human beings and living in a very civil world. We are not for short-term gains. You'll say, Kirti, take it anytime. You pay me in 45 days. That's it. In one day, I go to Rajkot, pick up the material and come back.
But the quality of the material should be ensured.
No, yeah, but this is, see, this is
very, very
Jaya. You see, you don't know Kirti and Kirti knows you because we were in China for 15 days. So I know that if I talk to Jaya, he's an honest man. So this honesty has to be developed, It cannot come overnight, Trust, friendship, we have to build it, as such. But people will give you genuine quality. And yes, before I pick up in this thing, Rajkot, there are 3 labs. I cut a piece, check it. If it is good, I take that bar only.
Okay.
So that is always available. Always available.
Okay, I'll try. And I'll come back to you to get some contacts in Rajkot, Gujarat.
Yes.
Yes.
House is open. House is open. And some more questions. Gentlemen. I'm so glad that people are asking questions. Some more questions. Bhagwat and of course Jaya has already helped us. And who else? Somebody more? Jagruti, Nimesh, Sailesh, Vivek. Any questions? Bhagwat.
I have already asked you the question.
Okay,
now
okay,
I don't have.
Okay, doesn't matter. We are with you. We are with you. Any other more questions, gentlemen? Indotech, Mr. Khose, any questions? Mr. Palniappan, any questions? Mr. Palniappan, Vivek. I don't know, they are on mute. So I hope they are audible. At least I hope I'm audible to them. Nimesh, any question? Mr. Matre, how come the others are all on mute and without video also? Can you open it to them that they, open up? I don't know what they have to do, but if they come forward with some question, then this seminar becomes more interesting. We have 8 minutes more. So let's use that time productively. Mr. Bhandarkar. Mr. Matre, can you announce? I mean, I don't know if people are hearing me.
They all can hear Kirti bhai, but they have kept mute. They have kept mute.
Yeah, I know.
They can hear us. Yeah.
Okay, so
now it's okay. Then we can conclude the session.
No, we can wait. Because if you have 7 minutes more, I'll just punch in. I'll just punch in one sentence, 1 minute chat.
Okay.
90 minutes. We'll get over in 7 minutes.
Mr. Kirti, can you please give the guest contact number?
Yeah, you'll get it. Don't worry. You'll get it.
Okay.
You'll get it. Okay. You will get it. Because Mr. Chopra is the consultant for total quality management. And he is actually consulting right now with a friend of mine who has got a foundry and casting and machining. So I spoke to my friend. Now you see the power of friendship. I didn't have a speaker today because my speaker, he backed out at the last minute. So I just picked up the phone, spoke to another friend. He says, Kirti, God's grace, the TQM consultant is teaching us today, and you put him at the end of the session so that my training does not get disturbed. He will come and join you. In 1 hour, the deal was done, So this is called the power of friendship, So this is what we learn, This is the way we should use our friendship. That's all I can say, Any more questions, anybody? I mean, I don't know why there is nobody replying. So Mr. Jaya, can you ask
Yes.
one more question? We've got 3-4 minutes more. Ask anything you
Okay.
want.
Okay. I want to some of the contacts with your closeness in Rajkot, in Bombay, for
Yes.
sourcing some materials, and
Okay,
also for
okay.
semi-finished components. In
Yes.
addition to textile engineering components,
Yeah.
I'm doing contract manufacturing engineering components for export market, particularly during the digital market.
Correct.
This time,
Yeah.
last 1 year, we have done a good thing. I want to tell
Very
all of you to share my experience.
Please.
Many people, I contacted many people. There are more than 1,000 contacts in Australia, UK, and USA. And many of them, nearly more than 25 people turned to me, and they want to source from India instead of China. They were already sourcing from China.
Correct.
And I got nearly 20 inquiries.
Right.
And as an average, more than nearly very close to $50,000 to $100,000 orders in the last
Correct.
1 year.
Very good.
This is a good thing. That's why, since we have got a lot of association connection contacts in Bombay area and Gujarat, maybe you can help us. And also the the consultant can also help us.
So I think Jaya, Jaya, you have my email. Do you have my email, Jaya?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that you'll get. So
I
what
need
you
your,
can,
I need your mobile number.
I'll 98.
Wait, because I'm just hitting in this one. 1 minute. Okay.
98
98
201
201
35
35
702.
702.
You just write, add the phone number, but just write one. This is Jaya from Coimbatore. That's all,
Yes. Okay.
Then I'll be able to reply to you. And then
why I'm telling,
yes,
there is a good scope on digital marketing because many people now they want to slowly switch over from China to India. Okay. And the same thing we are also checking on the textile engineering components, and even sometimes some of the auto components also got inquiries from Spain, Italy, okay, and the UK. These are the things. These are good chances.
So
because all we have to do, the digital marketing is helping us.
Correct. Mr. Matre.
In fact, we discussed with Matre.
Yeah, Mr. Matre, I think this is a good opportunity. The president is not here, but Dijain, but this is a good opportunity that I think what we have done is you call it as a buyer-seller meet, and you open it up and let everybody come forward as such. And I don't know, I'm sure it would have been done, but in ACMA, we have created that webinar, and for 1 or 2 days, everybody has taken a booth and they have paid the money, 15,000 rupees, and the booth is there and people are coming and getting some inquiries as such. So this is a good opportunity for us to do as such.
Yes.
And since Mr. Jaya is already Jaya is already benefited by this, I'm sure more of us can benefit.
Yes. Okay.
Madre, has it done?
Okay. Yes, sir.
India, it means society has already done it for our members.
Correct. Right.
2 months back, and it was absolutely free for our members.
Correct.
And there were few members who exploited this and taken advantage.
Correct.
And there were many international buyers on that B2B meet. So it was already done by them. So we didn't repeat it.
Correct.
But if you want, we can try one thing next month. We can explore.
Yes.
If members are able to come and they are interested, we can do it.
I would say,
I can mention one thing here, Kirti Bhai.
Yes.
In Africa, there is a hub which is coming out. There is a textile park, and they have approached us, and we are going to have a small MOU with them. Whereby our members can get opportunity to go there and to sell their product. Instead of purchasing the land or purchasing the area for business, we will ask them a free area for Itama, and we will try to take our members for business. This all. Thank you.
No, I think all of you people, Jaya and Mr. Matre, are going in the right direction. Let's create a digital drive. I mean, all of us for business progress, technology progress, R&D progress, and manufacturing industry progress, and progress, finance. Let's do more and more digital things so that we'll be able to reach out to more and more people. And we still 1 more minute, so I say that 1 more minute. But first, Mr. Chopra, thank you very, very much for coming at a short notice and giving 4 powerful sentences, very, very powerful sentences. And I think that is a real learning for all of us, that inventory management is, done at short notice. And, very simply put, but it is very impactful rather. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Chopra, for that. Mr. Chopra, are you there or you are not there? He may have left.
Kirtibhai, actually, he is Mr. Chopdar.
Yeah, Chopdar, yeah. But,
Chopdar.
yeah, but he's not,
I think
he's left possibly.
Left or, I just check up. Yeah, he is not there.
Okay, right. So what we will do is, friends, thank you very, very much for making this a lively session compared to some of the past ones. We can always improve upon our previous performance. Thank you very, very much. And on the first Wednesday, there will be an open house from 4:45 to 5:30 p.m. I will be sending you something related to integrated inventory management, which is a updated version of whatever we discussed today. I'll send you something more. That handout you will get. Please do join into that session and let's learn more, earn more, share more. Thank you very, very much. Yes.
Kirtibhai, I want to make one announcement on
Please,
30th of June.
Yeah.
On 30th of June, 5th Wednesday, we have organized some Dr. Prakash Kondekar's speech webinar.
Yeah.
He will speak on how to enhance the humanity of human being with yoga and with all science, because
wonderful.
In our 5S and all these, we
Correct.
are concentrating on product, process, system and all.
Yes.
So he will highlight on human being.
Okay.
How human being can be accepted to the new normal.
Correct.
With general science and yoga. Once human being is strong,
yes,
if he is strong, then we are lacking behind 4.0 industry. Still we are 2.0. So the importance of human being is still there in India.
Exactly.
So he will give a speech on
the
that.
30th June at what time?
Yeah, at our regular
4 o'clock.
Incorporating one more series.
4 o'clock.
You want to take? Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Okay, good. I will be there on that. I'll be there.
They have already released the mail also circular.
Yes.
You might have got it. I will send it again to you. Okay.
I will there.
Thank
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very, very much. Hope to see you more people and with more question and answers on the floor. Thank you very much. Be safe. Have a good 14 days later. Let us enjoy and meet each other. Be safe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.